Hi, Orchid Dave here. So, one of the things I get asked most often is how do I water my orchids that I have inside the house? Well, today I'm going to show you what we do, or at least what I do. So here you can see these are brought all my orchids from inside to outside, and you can see it's a lot of Phalaenopsis. I've got a Dendrobium there, and actually that's it. Phalaenopsis dendrobium and a Ludesia discolor that I grow semi-hydroponically. So what I do is I simply mix up a batch of fertilizer, and I use my MSU 31315. I put it into my sprayer here. It's just a regular old ortho sprayer. And then what I do is, just like with anything else, I'm going to put it on the wide spray, and then I just start watering. And you can see I don't do anything special. I water them just like I do every other orchid that I have, which is I just hose them down basically. And I start off with the wide spray to kind of dampen them a little bit. And you'll see I've got a bromeliad and succulent out here too. They're all in the house. So, and then I just kind of keep watering them until they're kind of moistened. A lot of these are in, well, you'll see, some of them are in, I'm growing in leca, so I'm growing them semi-hydroponically. I grow a lot of the ones in the house in moss, and still others I grow in bark. So you can see I've got a couple examples of those here. I've got my Dendrobium Phalaenopsis, he's growing in moss too. So that's pretty much it, like I said, and then I'll just water them down really well. And then when I'm done watering, what happens is I will go ahead and make sure that there's no water sitting in any of the tops of my orchids. So you can see, it doesn't matter if the water gets on the orchids, on the tops of the orchids, as long as it doesn't sit there for any length of time, then it'll be all good. So, and what I do when I'm all done watering is I take and I have a straw, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So I just have a regular old straw, and what I do is I go to the orchid and I just kind of put it in there. Let's see if I can do this while I'm still taping here. I just blow it out to make sure that nothing's sitting. And now you can see there's no water sitting in the top of the orchid. Some of them, like this guy, that are hanging over, the water never sits in there anyway, but I still go ahead and just make sure. So I do that to all of the Phalaenopsis, and then they're all watered. I let them sit outside to dry for a couple hours and then take them back in the house. So there you go. That's how we water our indoor orchids.